How many hours on average does it take to attain mastery?
10,000.
10,000 is the average. 10,000 hours. Okay? I'll share another embarrassing story. It doesn't leave this room. So, I decided I like to challenge myself to learn new stuff. I think it keeps me sharp, and that's just how I'm wired. I get bored easily if I don't always challenge myself. So, I decided to buy a harmonica because I want to learn how to play the harmonica. I play other instruments. I've never played the harmonica in my life. It looks like it's very difficult to do, and so I figured, why not? I have lots of extra time. So I get this harmonica, and I'm in the car, and we're driving to my in-laws for dinner one night, and I'm on my calculator on my phone, and I go, man. My wife, Bonnie, she goes, what? I said, oh, nothing. She goes, no, what are you doing? And I said, I'm figuring out how long it's going to take me to master playing the harmonica. She goes, what are you talking about? I said, well, it takes an average of 10,000 hours at this rate. I'll be in my late 30s or early 40s before I master this thing. She looks at me like I have two heads, but it's the same principle. No matter what it is, it takes 10,000 hours if you want to master something. That's where the dedication comes in. So what we're talking about in mastery is not going from where you are today to 10,000 hour mastery. You're going to be on a path towards that mastery from here going forward if you choose to. So there are going to be different levels of mastery. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You're not going to go from today, step out of here, and be a master and fast forward 10,000 hours and be a master in every part of your business. It just doesn't work that way. But if we have a goal of mastery in certain areas and we're tracking towards that, we're going to grow in those areas as we're on that path. We have great tools around us that are at our disposal that we can use to identify what people are talented in. We all are talented at certain aspects of this industry, this job, right? What's the point of bringing on talent? Outside of the obvious leverage answer, what's the reason we bring on somebody onto our team in whatever capacity, admin, buyer's agent, showing assistant, whatever the case may be?
Fill a gap. To help us reach our goals.
To fill the gap, help us reach our goals. And typically what we find is those people are better at things that we're not.
Yes.
Right? That's the leverage piece. You guys, you with me on that? So if I'm out looking for an executive assistant, or if I'm out looking for any staff member, does it make sense for me to hire me?
No.
No. Because then I've added to my payroll and I've made that gap even bigger. Right? That's why we have specific profiles as guidelines of who you should be looking for as far as what positions they are, because we know people have gone before us, we can build on their success, that certain people with certain behaviors can perform better in certain areas of this business than others. Okay? Here's an example. You're hiring an administrative assistant. Let's just say you give them the disc, because that's an easier one to unpack in an example. You give them the disc, and their eye is a 99. Is the EA the right position for that person? Probably.
No.
No. Why?
They're going to be out visiting with the neighbor all day long.
Yeah.
So I isn't bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're a bad person. What it means is in that role, they're probably not our best fit. You want to see because they tend to be more detailed, right? Especially for a lot of you in this room, mega agents, not all, but most of you in this room as mega agents, most mega agents tend to not be detailed people. There's always exceptions to every rule, but overall most mega agents are not strong in their detail. Okay? We know that through how many years of, not just us, but years of study through Keller Williams and through Bain Henyon and corporate consulting.
I'd say not only will that eye not be good, but they won't be happy there because you've got them locked down to a desk.
Correct. Did everybody catch that too? So not only is the eye not going to be good for you, the position won't be good for them because they are going to be at a desk. Is a bubbly, high-eye person going to be happy sitting at a desk all the time? No. So it's just as important for us to do that evaluation and to look at strengths and weaknesses to make sure we're bringing in the right person as it is to make sure the person or the role is the right fit for the person. It doesn't do us any good and it's not fair to them to bring them into a role they're not suited for because they'll bounce out. Does that make sense? Okay. And number 3, know how to work with both strengths and weaknesses to reach your goals. That's what all the tools and all this stuff we're talking about really help you do. If I'm weak here, I need to hire to fill this gap. Now you know who you're looking for, and now you can get very specific as to what behavior you fill that role with.